Welcome, fans of the internet, to Pokemon Go discussion video with Guru Griffin. I brought two friends who are Pokemon Masters since I don't know a thing about Pokemon besides Gen 8. Which one was the one with Palkia?
That's Gen 4.
Yeah, Gen 4.
I didn't even know gens existed. With me is my friend who's caught both of them have caught every Pokemon. Professor, what tree was it again?
Well, most professors were named after trees. Interesting, no, but you just call me Professor Xavier or Xavier, however you pronounce it.
Yes, apparently X-Men are Pokemon Masters. And Freelancer Amber, which Amber I can understand, it's the freelancer part. Was Blood Gulch Canyon too much for you?
Maybe.
So, my first question when I saw this was, I didn't see any of the Johto Pokemon. I'm thinking, are they gonna just release it first with, the first gen Pokemon, then Pokemon Go Gen 2?
I think it's kind of poor planning if they just don't include all the... Because people go I want this Pokemon now, blah, blah, blah.
But that's kind of what is so interesting about it, is that I just feel like we don't need to have all that Pokemon dropped on us, and it would be a great thing to get new people into it.
But would it be generation locked? You can only capture Pokemon from Generation 2 in the Generation 2 Pokego? Or would you be able to capture all of Gen 1 and 2 once Gen 2 Pokego came out?
I don't know, I'm just saying I hope it's only Gen 1 Pokemon.
Well, so far in the trailers, it's just Gen 1 Pokemon.
I thought I saw one that had, some of Gen 3, or, I don't know what gen, but I know it was not Gen 1. Another thing that I just recently looked up, they have this thing called Pokemon coins, which, when I heard that, I kind of grinded my teeth a little, but I expected it. Here's what I think's gonna happen. You beat Giovanni, and he says, here's the Master Ball for 50 Pokemon coins. Please enter in your credit card number here.
Microtransactions are the worst. I hate those.
Yeah, I would agree totally. Microtransactions, I played this game that was very similar.
Was it Puzzles and Dragons?
Yes, Puzzles and Dragons. The mobile version was full of microtransactions, but when it came to the DS in Puzzles and Dragons Z, it was completely free. You had to buy the game.
So, in layman's terms, this is a way to get people to go on their phones and go, ooh, real life Pokemon, now give them my money.
Yes, give them money. Money.
Because I was thinking something like $5 for a Master Ball, that I can understand, or even 20 in my book is the limit. But if someone wants, hey, $500 for a Master Ball. No, I think I'll just try it the old-fashioned way.
Grinding up some whatever in-game currency there is.
Yeah. Another thing I was wondering, we just watched the Miss and No Glitch. Do you think they're gonna have glitches like that in it again? Because I really feel like that's gonna all be debugged, and I wonder if how people are going to act like that. All the people that used those and said it's a Pokemon.
Well, Missingo is a programming error.
Right. Well, it's been debatable, and I'm Switzerland. I'm neutral on this. I'm not gonna say it is. I'm not gonna say it is.
We are. Recently, the Pokemon Global News on Facebook, they recently added some screenshots for the Pokemon Go game.
I think I saw that. But why were they Pokemon in the office? Are Pokemon gonna come into my house whenever I wake up with my camera?
You saw the one with the little Oddish with a little Pokeball in it?
Yes, I'm just like, just wake up and there's a Pokemon and then I'm just like, oh my god, there's an otter standing at my bed.
You know,
Gotta chill on my phone.
there's actually a meme or something that like there's for Pokemon Go. Like there's this kid sleeping in his room, and all of a sudden his phone or his little Pokemon Go Plus thing vibrates on his wrist, and he sees that there's a Mr. Mime staring at him.
That'd be creepy as hell.
Oh, come on. Everyone's had a creepy clown stare at them, or was that a nightmare? Yeah, that act. Another thing about the legendaries, and you guys can debate on this, and everyone wants to know about the legendaries. What we saw in the trailer was one Mewtwo, and a bunch of people were fighting
In New York City, trying to
Yeah.
fight, trying to capture the damn thing.
Is everyone gonna be able to get that, or is it only one person? Cause I kind of hope it's one person, cause that way it's like, not everyone can just like go, oh, I'm gonna go do a 5th gen thing, and I get that one Mewtwo, and I get that Mewtwo, and we all get the Mewtwo, but you trained it wrong, so yeah, like, cause I remember having to catch them with attitudes, like the right attitude.
Oh, you mean natures?
Yeah, that's it, nature, like angry, sad, lonely.
No, it's like
Playful.
hardy, quirky, quiet, modest.
I could just like see myself when I'm 50, just like, I caught Mewtwo. Oh crap, it's playful.
Actually, it would be really hilarious to capture an adamant Mewtwo, because then Mewtwo X would actually be useful.
Mewtwo X.
There's mega evolutions of Mewtwo.
I'm sorry, but I do have to throw my opinion for this on the table. They should have just made a Mew 3. They shouldn't have went with all the Mewtwo stuff. Just make a Mew 3. That's all I ask.
Mew 3.
Yep. What do? They give Mewtwo a second form. And then they mega evolve him, and I'm like, yeah. What happened to when legendaries didn't evolve?
Well, technically that's not evolution, since it goes away after the battle.
Really?
Yeah, after the battle's done, the mega evolution goes away, and it's a normal.
I did not know. So this. And what about Mewtwo's different form? Like, when I saw Giratina's form, I'm like, that's cool. When I saw Mewtwo's, I'm like, okay, is every legendary Pokemon gonna have a new legendary form?
Actually, Groudon and Kyro now have
Primal form, like primal.
form, yeah.
like-
Primal. And see, that's why I don't think all of it, like, welcome to Pokemon. Catch the natures, catch the primal forms, catch all of this stuff. If you guys were new, introduced you to the world of Pokemon, you were under a rock for 1,000 years, what would your expression be to this new world? And now, instead of catching 150, was it?
700 some odd. It's soon going to be probably 800 or 900 with a Generation 7.
Okay, I'm talking about red and blue. Just like, oh, that many Pokemon. Heck no.
Yeah, good luck finding someone who will trade with you.
Yeah.
Well, the trading seems like it's gonna work like it did in the video games, unless, I don't know, like, how the internet feature is gonna work with that, like, will you be able to trade with someone in China?
Actually, the Wonder Trade, or yeah, I think it's called the Wonder Trade or whatever.
Yeah.
And what that did was allow you to trade one of your Pokemon for a random Pokemon in the entire world from anyone who's playing Pokemon. Right?
Yeah, actually, that's how I got most of my. That's how I actually got the majority of my shiny Pokemon and the other legendaries.
You got shiny Pokemon? Now you're just, like, rubbing it in my... How many shiny Pokemon do you have?
Not as dumb, but I'm not a huge fan of shinies because I'd rather have something that's battle worthy than something that looks nice.
I am. Shiny is cool, but it's just the way to look.
Yeah, well, for you, I'm just a collector. I'm not really a battle person. And as for me, I have like almost 200 shinies.
Good night.
Okay, so another thing is, when I saw one of the previews or videos, it showed different Pokemon in different parts of the world. Does this mean, like, once again, we have Mewtwo in New York City, the 3 bears, one's in Hawaii, one's in Texas, one's in
or like Mexico or freaking Africa.
Alaska.
Yeah, and is it gonna be global? Bye, Mom. I'm going to China to catch Mewtwo. You're crazy, and you've been playing that way too long. It's fine. Oh, and if Eevee only comes to like this side of the world, first thing I'm gonna do is you'll get a Facebook message from me, just like
nah.
Too
many forms are annoying. How about try Eevee's 7 different forms? I think right now.
But we're kind of.
No, there's I think there's 8 Jolteon.
They
Jolteon,
added a fairy type.
Fairy type.
Yeah. Hang
7,
on.
8,
3, 2. Yeah, there's 8 forms. There's Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. 8 forms.
We know this because what is my favorite Pokemon? Oh wait, wasn't yours Squirtle?
Yeah, my favorite's Squirtle, then my second favorite's Eevee.
My
Hell,
favorite
I named my
Pokemon.
dog after Eevee.
Dude, I wish I could name my dog after Eevee. It's a tie between that, Samus, Aaron, and Jasper, then a bunch of just Japanese names like Inu and stuff, which I feel like that would start a trend. Everyone, let's name my dogs Inu. Let's name like Growlithe as Inu. And yeah, I'm really afraid of currency. Another cool thing if you pre-order is those weird Pokeball watch things.
It's a Pokemon Go Plus, that's what they're calling it.
So it's a watch called Pokemon Go Plus.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I can just remember that season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle City where it's like, what are those big things they have on those wrists? Those are these new types of watches. Apparently all the kids are having them, 2 business people say, and Rex and Weevil are like, no, they're like dual discs.
Yeah, if you can pay to play is bad for this Pokego thing. Wait until they charge like $150 to $200 for this Pokewatch.
Well, I'm just hoping it's gonna be like a way to like, I don't know, just some silly thing like a ribbon. And like, another question I have, I saw a trainer. Are you gonna like be able to choose what you wear and?
Yeah, there's actually a trainer customization in there, but though I don't know how limited you are because in the screenshot I just showed you, that new screenshot of the Pokemon Go thing, I don't know how many options you be getting.
Black Santa Claus. Yep, that's. Ho ho ho, my little boy, what's up?
Yeah, they should get send out like different holidays, for costumes, for Christmas, Santa Claus outfit, elf outfit, whatever Halloween costume there is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they should like. So you're saying could you like buy the costumes or like just like have the costume and you receive them in the mail from whatever the Pokego is going to be sponsoring, like. You got a letter. Happy Halloween. Here's a code
for your exclusive Avatar Halloween costume, whatever.
Yeah. I was also thinking if you could skin Pokeballs, like so it looks like a rock or a crescent rose.
Actually, there was Pokemon ball customization back in Gen 4. Was it that you could put your stuff in your Pokeball, make different letters appear after?
Those are seals. You put the Pokeball in the capsule, then you put these little stickers on the capsule, and when you throw the ball, whatever seal you used, it'll make that special effect.
Looks like another microtransaction gimmick.
Probably.
I just hope welcome to the world of Pokemon. You need to buy Pokeballs. It's $1 per Pokeball. You can receive Pokeballs each week, and it's like. But it sounds like Pokecoins are a separate thing. So, like I'm saying, maybe it's just gonna be like special clothing you can buy if you're like fancy, high up class person. I mean, and will you be able to? This is something I want to see. Being able to teach your Pokemon tricks. Like, Eevee, sit.
Can you imagine telling that to like a Gyarados or something like that? You're like, yeah, sit.
Vanish!
Yeah, that Gyarados would like eat you.
Yeah, so he would literally eat you and like bite off your hand, there'll be blood and that kind of stuff.
One thing I heard about the gyms is actually that they're going to be at a GameStop, and
Oh, great.
hey, that's good news for me, because guess where I live right next to?
GameStop.
I live near GameStop too. I mean, it's only like a 10-minute drive.
It's a 10-minute walk for me.
Ah.
I just have to walk to work, playing Pokemon. Yeah, I'm the gym leader. Like, I live right next to the gym, and
Hopefully they don't break the Pokemon time-space continuum, like have some sort of time-traveling element or something like that. You know?
well, I was thinking, like, if they are gonna do, like, exclusive Pokemon in, like, exclusive parts of the world, like, I don't know, Mexico for, Giratina, or, what's his name? The one,
What?
the hardest one to catch in Generation Red and Blue, because you have to get him from the Safari Zone.
Oh,
Well, with
okay.
PokeGo, you don't necessarily need to.
I was thinking, like, maybe you could, like, open a portal, like, you have to pay money to, like, have a portal open, and then for that time you could, like, have a robot throw your Pokeball in that part of the world. So it's like, pay $25, and I'm hoping, like, some cheap price like that, like $5, to visit Japan, and, like, you got Google Maps on you and catch this Pokemon, or visit there and catch it. Because I really think that they shouldn't just, like, who wants a fire Pokemon in the middle of the forest?
Yeah, I think there's actually a video that discusses what would happen if some of these Pokemon were in real life, especially Ditto. Oh, that was hilarious. It can make itself into any Pokemon or object at once. Maybe it's already taken over the world.
Well, what I was thinking was, like, when are we gonna get updates, like, when these Pokemon show up? Like, talking to my aunt in Seattle or on the train, and I see, like, a Suicune run by, and I'm like, you have to turn the train that direction.
Oh, imagine that situation while you're on an airplane to wherever you're going. And there's a freaking loop, like Ho-Oh or one of the 3 legendary birds flying right by you.
Oh god. I think they're going to add a camera feature if that's the case, so, like, we can take a picture of it and let's go, yeah, I saw it. I didn't capture it, but I saw it. That's street cred.
Oh, imagine, like, if you're still unable to catch it, and you can still do... You know the game Pokemon Snap for the Nintendo 64?
Oh, yes, that game. Oh my goodness, capturing Mew on a camera. If you thought capturing a Pokeball was bad.
I played
But at least you saw it. That way you won't... That way people won't think you're lying, that you saw whatever Pokemon you're trying to catch.
But with Mew, and Mew's in an orb, and you have to, like, throw a bunch of apples to break it.
It's like it's not like we're gonna get apples on our phones and, like, randomly, like, swipe on the phone to throw the apple at the freaking Mew's
I don't
barrier.
know, I saw Pokemon berries, so you never know. Pokemon accessories. Your phone could become your latest backpack.
Yeah, you know, speaking of which, the Channer's infinite void in his backpack is you can fit a bicycle, 999 of every Pokeball, and just...
His like fishing rods, dowsing machines.
Yeah, is that like this, like, going to show, like, you pulling items out of your backpack? Like, if they're gonna, like, face capture, they're gonna be some, like, okay, I want a bike. Okay, bike. Now a fishing pole. Okay, swim.
Unless the fishing pole's, like, retractable, like, you can extend it when you want to go fishing and, like, put it back to its small size to put it away later.
I thought it was going to be first-person view, but apparently there will be training. I just thought you could have different skins and customize your character so you know what they look like, but...
I think you still can. I mean, you can still can.
It's probably going to be like a bunch of Ashes and Mays or Ashes and Misties. Are you a boy or a girl? Boy. Are you... what's your name?
What's your name? Blah, 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 blah.
And of course, they're going to have censorship stuff for those people who try to put something in, you know.
Yeah, because I saw, like so many people, like, put, like, inappropriate names for their character or for their Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's such a.
Or for the rival.
With Gary. Name him Mary.
Well, when you marry Mary, just give him Gary. Oh no. Okay. In my world, Gary's a Pokemon now. Yup. Gary, he's my man. Now he's a Pokemon. He can't do it. No one can. A Gary skin for my Pikachu, just like Pikachu Thunderbolt. So, do you think we'll be able to bring a Pokemon from Nintendo over? Because don't hate me, guys, I feel like that's something that shouldn't happen. Like, maybe you can, like, get stickers for them or, like, accessories, like a Pikachu hat. I just feel like this is a great fresh start to bring people in.
You know what would be really cool? If the Pokemon you capture in PokeGo could be transferred to your main game Pokemon thing. You know, the DS titles.
I think I see what you mean.
I think it's gonna be one way, like, to the phone, and since they're working with... Are they working with Google Maps on this, or, like...
I think they are. I think the company that's making Pokemon Go, well, part of it, Niantic, they also did this one other game for your phone where that involved Google Maps.
They said to check that one out, and me and Professor Xavier.
Yeah, that's just my code name.
I've seen transactions all the way from like $10 to $5. Okay, that's cool as long as you're not like doing it every week. Like I said, like with Ruby Grim Eclipse, there's gonna be, and I think Jake pronounced it wrong. There will be updates, but I don't think you're gonna have to pay for those updates. Like I just was playing it last night, or maybe it could have been because I was playing it with an Xbox controller. It was really fun, and they updated the background. But if you did like have to pay for Coco, like I would say the most I would say is $25, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll buy her. $500 for Coco. Yeah, no thanks. Just no thought, no way. There are some Pokemon that I don't think they're going to like actually put a price on. Oh! This is just one last thing to bring up. What if there's a Pokemon auction market?
That'd be like, like in the anime, you know, there are Pokemon hunters that just like capture Pokemon out of their own free will and just sell them off like they're nothing but items.
Yeah, wasn't there like a whole Pokemon villain based on that? Like
Giovanni,
yeah.
Team Rocket.
Not Giovanni, it's the.
No, it's in Gen. It was in Gen 4.
Her name was like Jane or something like that.
Janet, I think it was.
Janet.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool if they you could sell your Pokemon online. See, that's another thing, and I wish that you could just the stuff you get sell to other people, and then use those Pokemon coins. Maybe the Pokemon coins thing, I'm just reading it wrong, and it's not going to be a transaction thing. Maybe Pokemon coins are just I don't know.
One through battle, maybe.
It sounds like those are regular coins.
Okay.
But maybe someone who plays the game non-stop would just go, oh, you have that shiny Spearow, then you put it into bids and people start bidding for it.
Unfortunately, the way Pokemon always works is a Pokemon for a Pokemon. Pokemon for money, well, then you get into a lot of issues with whoever has the most money will win that Pokemon.
Keep in mind we're heading into phone territory, but yeah, that's about all I can think of. Xavier, thanks for leaving the Institute, and by the way, did you meet Deadpool at all? Did he mock your bald head? Oh wait, I forgot, the cast could only afford 2 X-Men.
Colossus
Freelancer
and nigga sounded teenage warhead.
Thank you for being here, Freelancer Amber. I'll post a link to your channel. Until then, I will call Game Crazy every week and say, can I pre-order Pokemon Go now?
Awesome.
Bye.